The air crackled, not just with the hum of lightsabers, but with the sheer impossibility of what unfolded before our eyes. A figure in Jedi robes moved, not just defensively, but as a living blur against the stark backdrop of a mechanical world. He wasn't simply blocking, he was evading, arcing over an attack that would have decapitated a lesser combatant, landing silently and repositioning in the blink of an eye. The ground seemed to hold no sway over him. He was a fleeting shadow, a whisper of motion that defied the very laws of physics, all guided by an unseen current. This wasn't merely combat, it was a masterclass in aerial ballet, a dangerous, elegant dance where every leap, every tumble, every precise landing was a testament to extraordinary skill. We're speaking, of course, of Obi-Wan Kenobi and his legendary command over Force-enhanced acrobatics. While many Jedi could leap and tumble with grace, Obi-Wan elevated this aspect of combat into an art form, making it an indispensable cornerstone of his unique fighting style. His ability to use the Force to augment his natural agility, to leap higher, tumble faster, navigate the most treacherous environments with astonishing ease, transformed him into an incredibly elusive and effective opponent. At its core, Obi-Wan's lightsaber form, Soresu, was defensive, emphasizing parries, blocks, and endurance. Yet this defensive posture was brilliantly complemented by his incredible agility. He wasn't just weathering the storm, he was moving through it, around it, above it, and beneath it. This dynamic synergy meant that while his opponents expended vast amounts of energy in aggressive, often fruitless attacks, Obi-Wan conserved his strength, always seeking the perfect moment to counter. This constant, fluid motion made him an incredibly difficult target to hit. Imagine trying to strike a target that is never quite where you expect it to be, always a step ahead, always finding an angle you hadn't anticipated. He was a whirlwind of motion when he needed to be, able to evade attacks and reposition himself with breathtaking speed and grace, never breaking his defensive perimeter, but always preparing for the offensive. Perhaps one of the earliest and most vivid displays of this mastery comes from his fateful duel with Darth Maul on Naboo. Maul was a whirlwind of aggression, his double-bladed lightsaber a terrifying extension of his relentless fury. A lesser Jedi would have been overwhelmed, pinned down by the sheer force of Maul's assault. But Obi-Wan, even as a young Padawan, moved with an almost preternatural grace. We see him leaping over Maul, using the environment to his advantage, and maintaining a constant, almost impossible defensive perimeter through sheer speed and acrobatic evasion. He was always in motion, creating openings not just through his blocks, but through his very movement, forcing Maul to constantly reevaluate his attacks. It was this sustained acrobatic defense that ultimately allowed him to survive and eventually, in a moment of desperate brilliance, defeat his formidable adversary. Years later, during the Clone Wars and most memorably against General Grievous, Obi-Wan's acrobatic prowess truly shone. Grievous was a mechanical terror, a cyborg armed with multiple lightsabers, capable of terrifying, almost inhuman speed and strength. Physically, Grievous vastly outmatched Obi-Wan. Yet in their numerous encounters, particularly on Utapau, Obi-Wan's agility allowed him to hold his own and indeed to triumph. Whether dodging a flurry of 4 spinning blades on narrow platforms over a chasm, or navigating the intricate, multi-layered environment of a collapsing facility, Obi-Wan used his Force-enhanced leaps and tumbles to negate Grievous's physical advantages. He was a blur of blue light, constantly shifting, evading, and exploiting Grievous's slower turning radius and predictable, albeit powerful, attacks. He could leap onto walls, rebound off structures, and land perfectly, always just out of reach, a true master of environmental combat. This skill, however, was more than just flashy maneuvers. It was a profound reflection of his connection to the Force and his deep understanding of combat. It required immense discipline, precision, and an almost intuitive sense of spatial awareness. It wasn't about wasted motion. Every jump, every roll, every somersault was purposeful, designed to place him in a more advantageous position, to break an opponent's rhythm, or to buy himself precious seconds. This wasn't just physical agility, it was a profound mental and spiritual agility, allowing him to adapt and react to the most unpredictable and dangerous scenarios. He didn't just move his body, he moved with the Force, a seamless extension of its will, making him appear almost weightless, gravity-defying in the truest sense. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi Master, stands as a testament to the power of combining defensive strategy with unparalleled agility. His mastery of Force-enhanced acrobatics was not just a trick, it was a fundamental aspect of his being, a visual representation of his calm, his control, and his unwavering connection to the Force. It allowed him to face physically superior foes and emerge victorious, turning every battlefield into his own personal arena for an extraordinary, gravity-defying dance. What are your most memorable moments of Obi-Wan Kenobi's incredible agility in combat? Which duel, which specific move truly stands out to you? Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this look into the unique combat style of a true Jedi legend, please consider subscribing for more explorations of the incredible stories from a galaxy far, far away. Thank you for listening.